Today we're going to talk about the grappling dummy. We're going to talk about the good. We're going to talk about the bad. We're going to talk about should you make one yourself or should you spend the money and just buy one. First of all, what is a grappling dummy? A grappling dummy is a human-shaped training device that helps the martial artists practice their ground fighting techniques without tiring their opponent or hurting them. Think of a grappling dummy as a tool. People use tools to achieve a goal. If used properly, a grappling dummy has the potential to make your ground fighting / jiu-jitsu better. But remember, the grappling dummy is a tool. You cannot just use it alone. So let's talk about striking. Boxing, kickboxing, karate, taekwondo. They all have different training tools to improve their skill set. Take the punching bag, for example. I love the punching bag. I'm able to practice my striking techniques with full force on my own terms. But that being said, just punching and kicking a bag alone is not going to help with my sparring abilities. I need to supplement the punching bag with some actual live sparring sessions with a live opponent. So now, let's talk about the pros of a grappling dummy. The grappling dummy is great for a new student who might have trouble remembering the techniques and gives them a chance to practice the moves without all the anxiety one might have being a new student in class. It's also great to review material you just learned. You might be in class and you learn something, you go home, you can practice it on the dummy. So that's really beneficial as well. All right. Now the dummy is not going to complain about doing the moves over and over and over again as well too. You can build muscle memory through that. Also, you can perform the chokes and submissions full force on your dummy without hurting like your training partner if you were doing this full force. So that's really good too. You can actually practice the chokes, the arm bars, go full force with it. And if you were doing that with your partner, you'll hurt them. Now, that being said, a grappling dummy has limitations. Not all grappling dummies, are made equally. Like the grappling dummy I'm using doesn't have any legs, so it's hard for me to do any stand-up moves with it. You also need to take under consideration a grappling dummy will not attempt to base out like a real person when swept. The grappling dummy does not react. The grappling dummy is a dummy. In order to get better, you need an opponent that gives you resistance, gives you pressure. You need that in order to get better at jiu-jitsu. What I'm basically saying is a grappling dummy is a dummy. It's not going to give you those variable moments that makes jiu-jitsu such a thinking man's game. You need to feel that pressure. You need to feel that hurt. You need to be challenged. And I've been challenged a lot of jiu-jitsu, but I always try to learn from my mistakes. Well, you're gonna see in this video right here, I have a grappling dummy that's actually resisting. That's not the case unless some voodoo's going on or it's possessed. But I like the grappling dummy. I think it works for me. It might not work for everybody. Do I think you should spend $300 or more on one? Probably not. But if you got the money, if it works for you, at the end of the day, you got to make your own decisions. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the grappling dummy. If you want to look on the bottom of my video here, I have a link to a video on how to make one and also some of the drills that I like to perform on the grappling dummy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. And yeah, just like the video and subscribe. All right, guys, train hard.